Third problem of programming in C and data structure lab is that has two parts, 3a and 3b. Let's go to the problem number 3a. Design and develop a flowchart to find the square root of a given number n, implement a C program for the same, and execute for all possible inputs with an appropriate message. Note, do not use library function square root. So here we need to develop a C program which would give us a square root. Okay. So the logic is very simple. So the logic of finding a square root is, first we take a read a number which is a num, and we divide that by 2, and that's where the square root part starts, and a temp is equal to 0. So basically we take the algorithm is just one line in which the square root is going to be the square number divided by square root, which is a num by 2, plus the square root by 2. So we are going to progressively divide and get the square root till the square root is not equal to temp. So as long as square root is, so what we do is, first we take the temp, save it in square root, and then find a new value of square root which is going to be closer approximation from the previous one, and we are going to print it. So let me just quickly run through, because this is better explained in the whole than with any of these flow charts. Okay. So we are using standard stdio because you should be aware that whenever there is a printf or scanf, we need it, and the standard lib. Standard lib, I'll tell you why later. So basically this is a void main. We are not expecting any return value, and what we are taking is float of number, which is an input, and the square root and temp. So we just need these three variables. So we first read the number to the using a scanf. Because it's a float, I'm using %f into the number. Then the square root has just this is the 2-line algorithm for the finding the square root, nothing else. So the temp we initialize with 0, the square root we start with a half of the number. Okay. Then till the square root is equal to the temp, we are in a while condition. Okay. We are in a while condition, and once square root becomes temp, we would be out of this and print the square root of the number is %f. So here both the %f's are there. So somewhere we could have seen 8.2, or you could use just %f, whatever your choice is. Okay, 8.2, or these are just the beautification. You don't want too many fractional part printed. You just want two of the fractional part printed. So let me just go and compile. So the compilation is done. Let me try to run you. So let me give you a number 16. See, this is a debug. That's what I said. You should put this debug sufficiently so that you know what is happening inside a loop or different point. So here you could see that the temp values are initialized with 0, and square root is the num by 2. That's why it starts with 8. And slowly you could see that the temp value is initialized every time to the from square root value is initialized to temp, and we find the new square root. So till both temp and square root are equal, this while condition runs, and at the end we would got a square root of 16 as 4. Okay. So I just want to show you a different aspect of it. So if I use 8.2, and for the same 16, the value it prints is only 2 decimals. Okay. Or else previously it was printing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decimals. it uses only 2. So this is a simple code to find the square root, and as explained, the algorithm is only this much. Okay, so the algorithm is just the 4 line. You divide, have a square root as number by 2, and till square root is not equal to temp, we are in this loop. I just added this debug print for your convenience. We don't need that as well. You could remove it for the final version of code. So we initialize the temp with the previous value, and we find the new square root in the while loop. And while square root is not equal to 0, this while would run and print. Okay. So this is the 3a part. Let me quickly go to the 3b part, wherein which the problem statement is design and develop a C program to read a year as an input and find whether it is a leap year or not. Also consider the end of century situation or scenarios. Okay. So design and develop a C program to read a year as an input and find whether it is a leap year or not, and also consider end of the centuries. Okay, this is what the problem statement is. So before I go into the pseudocode or C code, again you should know what is a leap year and why the background of it. So why do they say end of the century also you consider? Okay, so why do we have a leap year? Okay, the answer is the leap years are needed to keep our modern day Gregorian calendar in alignment with Earth revolution around the sun. So we follow a calendar, and that should match with the Earth revolution. So usually, I mean, as per the scientific, Earth approximately takes around 365.2421 days. That means 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes and 48 minutes and 46 seconds to circle around the sun. Okay, 1 year. So this is called a tropical year. So however, our calendar is only 365 days in a year. So if you don't add up, we are going to miss so many days, 24 days in 100 years. So the leap year is every 4 years in a Gregorian calendar. So it's a Gregorian calendar. The 3 criteria must be taken into consider. So what we do is every 4 year. So year is even, if a year is evenly divisible by 4, we call it a leap year. Or, so this is by 4 is a simple condition. The next one is, or is if the year can be evenly divided by 10 by 100 century, and it is not a leap year unless the year is also evenly divisible by 400. So there is only 2 conditions. So if it is a year is evenly divisible by 4, okay, the modulo of year by modulo 4 is 0, it's a leap year. Or if it is a year modulo 100 is 0, and year modulo 400 is also 0. That's why year 2000, 2400 are leap years, whereas 1800, 1900 are not a leap year. Okay, so let me quickly go through the pseudocode or a snippet here. So first we read the input, read as an year. Done. We scan if it's an int, so it's a percentage %d of year. Then it's just 2 conditions. Okay, if year modulo 4 is equal to 0, then you don't need to do anything. It's a leap year, so just print as a leap year. Else, and again if the year modulo 100 is 0, it's going to be year modulo 100 is equal to 0, and so there is a condition and also year modulo 400 is going to be 0, then that is also considered as a leap year. This is what they said, take care of into centuries. So the year modulo 4 is 0, then definitely a leap year. Else the year modulo 100 is equal to 0, and also year modulo 400 is equal to 0, it's a leap year, else it is not a leap year. That's it. So if you have an int, you have to return something. That's something you should take care. Okay, so let me quickly go back to Turbo C and load my 3B file. Okay, so we are not doing anything else of the math, so we just sufficient to use stdio. Then always there will be a read part, scanf part. So if it is an int, the scanf of percentage d ampersand of year. Okay, so we read the year from the user, then we just 3 condition. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 line of code, and you are done with this program. So the year modulo 4, if it is equal to 0. Okay, you have to be very careful. Sometimes there could be a typo of only 1 equal. Okay, the compiler won't creep. I'll just show you if the compiler creeps. Okay, here it is saying L value required. Basically you cannot assign year, but if there is no modulo, it should have taken it. Okay, compile, it says still happy. So but still it's saying possibly an incorrect statement. Okay, so you have to be very careful with this single equal and double equals. So I'm compiled this. So if it is this, then there is a leap year. Then there is a second condition, if year modulo 100 is equal to 0, and if year modulo 400 is equal to 0. So you should be very, very careful whether, just don't take a chance wherever you are doing AND condition or condition, just put a brace. Okay, if you don't have anything, you don't need here like what you have done here. But if it is going to be 2 condition with AND, it's preferred you have to have a sufficient braces. Okay, so if this is also a leap year, else it's not. That's it. So I compiled here, let me run. Okay, so 2015 is not a leap year. The next nearest leap year for us is 2016. So this is a leap year. And for a century, you wanted to check 2000 is a leap year. Right? Let me try the next one. 2100 is a leap year. Right? So this is a simple line. There is a print scanf and the condition. So you don't need to worry a lot of stuff. All you need is these 6 lines or 8 lines of code you have to know what to write to get a leap year or not. So there are a lot of optimization possible. You could make it like braces or and then take these 2 into here and make one condition and have one printf. But intentionally I have not done it, so that if you do that, you have to be very careful with all these braces and all, or else you're going to screw it up. So that's why intentionally I have made 2 printfs. If the examiner asks why 2, can you make it 1? Just you need to move this whole thing here and put it at the top with a OR condition. Okay, if this or this, that's it. Okay, window, close all, file, exit. Okay, done.